Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now, guys. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. A very interesting debate is actually going on in the live chat itself. I'm liking that debate. Okay. Somebody's asked the PHP, can we do PHP for backend? Then somebody said that PHP is outdated, nobody uses it. Then somebody is like, then what should I learn in backend development? And somebody's like, 80% of the companies are using all these programming languages. It's a really interesting debate, and as a matter of fact, everybody's wrong. So I like that particular debate going on. Okay. It brings me back to my own college days itself, wherein we used to all sit together as friends and we will be like, "Hurray! Today I saw this on YouTube. This particular creator said this. I read this on a particular article itself. Companies are currently hiring for so and so positions. We should study this." And so on and so forth. And now that we have been working in companies, we have been recruiting for various different companies itself. I feel so that whatever we used to think about stuff, 99.99% of the stuff was actually wrong. And yeah, so that happens a lot, especially when you start working in companies. You tend to realize that companies don't actually give a fuck about what you're studying. They don't give a fuck about, like, for example, especially when it comes to freshers, right? When it comes to freshers, companies don't care that you should know what they are using in the company, or you should know a certain type of skill sets itself. They really don't give us a shit about it. The reason for that is because every company uses different technologies. Like, you might feel so that, oh, maximum of the companies are using Python and JavaScript and Java and all these different stuff itself, and we should prepare for that. Only then we'll get hired by the companies. You are absolutely wrong right over there. So the point being, companies have a particular recruitment formula. They have a particular way in which they recruit people. The syllabus for the interviews are fixed. The type of questions that are going to be asked in the interviews are fixed. So if you don't study for that particular syllabus, you are not entering into the company. Please try to understand this. No matter if you are the biggest, baddest, the best data scientist or front end developer or back end developer in the entire nation, no company is going to touch you with a 6 feet pole. So you have to study according to that syllabus. You have to prepare yourself according to that particular interviews itself, according to the online coding exams itself. Only then you're going to get into the company, otherwise not. So thinking about ki, yaar, I want what is the best language to learn for backend development. If you are into that mindset, you are already failed. You have already failed. You have already failed the exams, because the right question isn't that. The right question is, what is the interview? How does the interview happen? What are the questions that are going to come up in the interview? What is the syllabus for the interview? Which type of companies hire through this particular things? Which type of companies hire through some other particular stuff itself? That is the right question to actually ask, and that is where most of the students get misled. So ठीक है होता है यार. I have also been in your particular shoes, so I'm able to correlate very heavily looking at this particular conversation itself. What happened was, in the first year of college, the same shit happened with me. I was like, or this particular person said I have to learn blockchain development. Blockchain development is on hype right now. This particular person said data science is on hype right. I will learn this. Somebody said, okay, front end development should be learned right now. I'll learn React.JS. I did everything. And when the time came to sit for 2 months internship, like I wanted to get 2 months internship at various different companies, I did that thing. I got nothing. No company accepted me. No company even called me for an interview itself. So I still remember I was crying right over there that all of my friends are getting some internships, or they are going and working for their father's business itself. I'm getting nowhere. I'm getting nothing. And I still remember Kiran Mutiki, my elder brother itself. He was there with me, and he just listened to what I was speaking, and he just said one thing, that you are a complete buffoon, you are a complete idiot right over there, that whatever you have studied, you have just wasted your entire time. I was like, shit, why are you giving me this mirror right over here? Why did you left Google? The same reason why everybody does, money. You when you start working at Google, you get more opportunities in other companies that hire packages. I got a higher package. I'm more than okay. I have the Google tagline with me now. I can earn more money using that to get into other companies as well. So yeah, that was the case right over there. So no issues in that. Let's start with our today's class, guys. Let's start with our today's class. Do you guys remember what we were doing in our yesterday's class itself, guys? Please let me know. What's your package right now? I can't say that. I can't say, but I can approximate it for you guys. The CTC is approximately equivalent to a Mercedes-Benz E-Class on-road in Delhi. So yeah, I can't say the exact package because that nobody can. ठीक है until unless you have left the company, then तो भाई सब चलता है. Okay, so what was the last thing that we studied in our yesterday's class in JavaScript? Can somebody remind me that? Can somebody remind me that, guys, what was the last thing that we were studying? We were starting on JavaScript and new data types, variables, etc. Okay, very good, right over there. Okay, so is it really possible to get a job in React in today's market? Absolutely not. To be very honest with you guys, absolutely not. Uh, the main thing that is there is that if you're just studying React, then it is not possible. You'll have to have an expertise in React and you should know backend, DevOps, and cloud computing. Then, yes, definitely you will be able to get a job very easily. So, yes, you have to think about some things. Okay. So, nevertheless, let's forget all that. Okay. Let's focus upon the class. We are here to learn JavaScript today. We want to end with JavaScript today, guys. That is our aim. Ki bhai, JavaScript basics should be ended today. Okay, that is what we need to focus upon. Okay, so right over here, guys, as you're able to see, I'll just do a right click and inspect just like yesterday, and we'll again go to console and we'll start writing our code right over here. If you guys remember the very last thing that we did in our yesterday's class, we created a variable var name is equals to prompt what is your name, and then we created an alert as well right over here, and when we ran it, we input our name Shaurya, and we got hi Shaurya, welcome to DevTown. This is what we did in our yesterday's class, if I'm not wrong, right? We have finished this. Now, if you notice it very clearly inside the console, when we are writing our stuff, when we are writing our particular code itself, we have to write one line at a time, one line of code at a time. So, for example, I will have to write var name, what is your name? Okay, well, so I will have to write the first line of code, then I have to run it, and then I have to write another line of code, and then I have to run that as well. So it gets very tedious, right? If I want to write multiple lines of code inside of console, I'm so sorry, if I want to write multiple lines of code inside of the console without like running every single line of code one by one, what I can do is instead of pressing enter, if you press enter, this line of code will start running. I don't want that. I don't want that to happen. What I want is I want to write all my code and then run it all together. So instead of pressing enter, what I can do is I can press shift plus enter, guys. Shift plus enter. Let me do that for you guys. Shift plus enter, guys. As you're able to see, the code is not running. The code is not running. I'm still able to continue writing my code. My cursor has gone to the next line. I can write alert and then hi, name, welcome to DevTown. I can write the entire thing itself. And then I'll press enter right over here. Now I want to run this entire block of code. Okay, I want to run this entire block of code that I've written. So I'll run it. What is your name? I'll put Priyanshu, Priyanshu, and I'll get hi Priyanshu, welcome to DevTown. Okay, simple, straightforward, nothing complicated itself. Neeraj, today we will be learning about why that undefined is coming sometimes and why not. Okay, we'll be learning about that today itself. That is one way of writing code, guys, that if I don't want to write every single line of code and then I want to just run it, I don't want that to happen. I want to write all my code as a block and then run it all together. I can use shift plus enter inside of the console to go to the next line again and again and again and continue writing my code without running it. Now, this is very tedious. This is not something that I want to do, right? This is shit, right? At the end of the day, every single time I have to press Shift Enter, and by mistake, if I forget, I press Enter. Like it's just shit at the end of the day, right? So another way of doing this is that what we can do is we can go into sources. Okay, you're having this console, elements, sources, network, and all these different options available to you guys, right? So what I'll be doing is we'll be going to sources. Okay, we'll be going to sources right over here. Inside of the sources, as you're able to see, there is certain, like, it's completely empty for me, guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this click button on the top right corner in the second row. Right on the top right corner in the second row itself, we are having a show navigator button. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this show navigator button, guys? Yes? Amazing. Nice eyesight you guys are having. I'll click on that. As you're able to see, a lot of different files are there. Maybe you will be opening up pages. Okay. What you want to do is, once you click on this show navigator button, I want you guys to go to this double arrow. Guys, and click on snippets. Click on snippets. Okay. So this double arrow right over here, and then snippets. So this will open up this particular page for you guys. Now I'm having a lot of different files right over here. You can create a new snippet right over here, guys. I'll create a new snippet. I'll name it as something. So let's name it as let's say love. Okay, LOVE, love dot JS, guys. Dot JS. Now this love.js is nothing else but just a JavaScript file. Just like you're having a .txt file, .docs file, .ppt file, .pdf file, right? There are different type of files that exist. Right over here, what I've created is I've created a JavaScript file. The .js represents a JavaScript file that is called as love. Now this file is just like your normal document, okay, your normal text file itself. Okay, you can continuously write your entire code right over here. You don't have to worry about, oh, I have to run every single line of code. No, don't worry about it. You can just directly start writing your code. For example, var then name is equals to prompt prompt. What is your fucking name? Okay, and then semicolon. Just like normal particular text document, just press enter to go to the next line. Continue writing your code. Right over here we are having alert alert, then hi plus name plus welcome to DevTown for the 9th time. Okay, a very simple particular you can continuously run. Do not forget to put the semicolon. Okay, I forgot, so I should put the semicolon right over there, right? So right over here, guys, once you have completed writing your code, what you can do is to save the code, you can do Control S, save. Okay, and then you can click on this play button to just run the code. Okay, you can click on this play button on the bottom, or you can do Control plus enter to run the code as well. Control plus enter as written right over there. So I'll click on it. As you're able to see, what is your fucking name? So I'll just write my name, Shaurya, and I'll get hi Shaurya, welcome to DevTown for the 9th time. So as you're able to see, instead of writing your code inside of a console, it's much more simple to write your code inside of a particular file like this. Now, I want, let's assume, okay, let's think about this. Okay, this is not a very good example. I'm being very frank with you guys. This is not a very good example. This is not practical as well. This is not going to work as well, again, in the real life. But let's say what can happen, right? Let's take up a very fucked up example right over there. What we are going to do is we want that every single time a new user is coming up to our platform, a new user is coming up to our website, we want to take in an input that is the name of that particular person, and we want to showcase a particular alert as a greeting message to that particular person right over there. Now, because this is a good website, we shouldn't put any kind of abuses right over there, and we'll make this a little bit teen friendly, like I said, like 18 friendly. And so right over here, guys, what we want to do is we want to create a particular way in which every time we can run these two lines of code again and again and again. Okay, we don't want this to be like one time, and every time we want to run this, we want to use the exact same two lines of code. We have to copy paste it, so on and so forth. I don't want that. What if there was an easy way? For example, if 10,000 users are coming to my website, I don't want these 2 lines of code. I don't want to copy paste these 2 lines of code 10,000 times. I don't want that to happen. So what can be another way of doing this? Another way of doing this is, maybe if it was possible, we could save this 2 lines of code inside of a variable. Just like variables contain values, right? Variables contain values, and instead of using those values, we can use the variable name, and we can refer back to that particular value, right? In the exact same manner, what if there was a variable that we could create, and we could put these 2 lines of code inside of that particular variable and reuse it at a later point of time? That would be very simple, right? We don't have to write these 2 lines of code again and again and again. We can just use that particular variable. This particular concept, in which you are having a variable instead of which you're storing code inside of instead of values, that is called as a function. That is called as a function, guys. Okay. Are you guys able to understand functions? Functions are nothing else but just like variables, but instead of storing values, you store a particular code inside of it. Oh, it's way too hot. Let me just switch on the fan, guys. Let me just switch on the fan. Give me a second. It got way too hot for me. Okay. Yeah, so let's continue from right over there. Let's convert these 2 lines of code into a function. Okay. Creating a function is super simple. Just like variables, first you have to declare that you are creating a function. So function function, and then the name of the function that you want to create. So I want to create a function called as greeting, greeting, greeting. Now I'm going to put up a parenthesis right over here. Now, why is this parenthesis here? What is the utilization of that? We'll talk about it in the next 5 minutes. Do not worry about it. Okay, be patient. We are going to discuss about that. Once you do that, then you put up 2 curly braces, and whatever you code you want this function greeting to contain, you put that code inside of these curly braces. You put that code inside of these curly braces right over here. That is how you create a function. As simple as that. You tell JavaScript that I'm creating a function. You name that particular function. You put up 2 particular parentheses right over here, and whatever code that you want this particular function to contain, you put it up inside of these curly braces. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Now let me save this and try to run it. Nothing is going to happen. As you're able to see, no prompt is coming up, no alert is coming up, nothing is happening right over here. The reason for that is because here you have just created the function. You have just created the function, guys. Okay, you have not utilized it. You have just told JavaScript that, okay, dude, there's a person called as greeting and he can cook food for you. But if you really want food, you will have to tell, right? Okay, greeting, come here and cook the food, right? In the exact same manner, you have just declared a function. This is called as declaring a function. That means creating a function itself. If you want to use the function, you'll have to call the function that, okay, greeting, come and help me. Okay, so right over here, guys, what we're going to do right over here is that we are going to call the function. Yesterday, I have received a call about Campus Ambassador Bootcamp. What should I do? Prashant, if you want to get into the Campus Ambassador program, there will be a small task allotted to you. You can just complete it, and that's it. Okay, so right over here, guys, to call a particular function, it's super simple. Just put down the name of the function, greeting, greeting, and then the parenthesis right over here, and then semicolon. That's it. That's it. It's as simple as that. This is how you call a function. You want to use this function 16 million times, you just call the function 16 million times. That is up to you. Okay, so right over here, I'll save this. I will run this particular code. As you're able to see, now I'm getting the prompt. I'll put down love editz edits, and I'll get hello love edits. Welcome to DevTown. Okay, as simple as that. Nothing too complicated about here. Now, what is this parenthesis and what is its utilization? Okay. So this parenthesis is basically to provide gifts to your function. Okay. Sometimes let's assume that I want to provide this function with, let's say, the age of my user as well. I already know the age of the user. I already have that. I've already asked him. Now I want to provide this particular function with a gift. Okay. Let's say the age of the user. So I'll just write age right over here, age. I want to provide this function with the gift of age. I can use this age anywhere within the function. I can use this particular gift, that is age, anywhere within the function. For example, hi name, Then I'll put down right over here, your age is plus age. As simple as that. Nothing too complicated about it. Hi name, your age is, and then age. Okay, simple. So whatever you are having right over there, okay, whatever you are having, that is the age, that is the gift that you have provided. You can use it anywhere within the function. Okay, and when you want to call that function, when you want to call that, this is basically like a declaration, right? That okay, when you are going to use the greeting function, you'll have to provide it with a particular gift, that is age. If you don't provide it, it is not going to work properly. So here, when you're calling the function, you will have to provide that gift. Let's say that I'm going to provide 24 right over here. I'm going to provide 24 right over here. I'm going to run this. I'll get, what is your name? I'll write Shaurya. I'll get, hi Shaurya, your age is 24. Now, did you guys notice something right over here? Age is actually a number, whereas the entirety of the rest of the stuff is a string. Tech Nexus Cube, just let them, the friend know that he's not going to get the certificates, because if he doesn't know when he's going to get the certificates, I can't help him, because that basically means he's not paid attention in the class, and these type of people don't deserve the certificates itself. So if he wants the certificate, he should revisit the classes, he should learn it properly, he will get to know when the certificates are going to come in. That's it. Okay, so right over here, guys, as you're able to see, the entire thing, hi name, your age is a particular string, whereas your age right over here is a particular number. 24 is a number, it's not a string, guys. That is the data type of age. So when you try to concatenate a string with an age, JavaScript becomes intelligent once again. JavaScript says that okay, I'll convert this age into a particular string, and then I'm going to concatenate it. So automatically, without you doing anything, the age is automatically converted from a number to a string and then concatenated right over there. And that is the reason why you're not getting any errors. You're getting the normal answer directly itself, right? So again, if we run this, as you're able to see, we're getting, hi Shaurya, your age is 24. Hi Shaurya, your age is 24 right over there. Simple, straightforward, nothing too complicated. You can provide as many. Sir, why are we using alert? Just because we were learning it yesterday. That is the reason why. Just an example. Why do you have that question? Okay, you can provide as many gifts as you want. For example, I want to provide address address. Okay, I can use it right over here. You live in plus address address. So now I can provide it with 24 as well as the address, okay, as well as the address right over there. For example, Bangalore. So now I'm providing it with two particular gifts. Is this a string? Iksha, were you not present in the previous classes? We have dealt with strings before, so I'm not going to re-explain it. Okay, so right over here, guys, as you're able to see, we are providing it with two gifts right now. So when I run this, as you're able to see, we'll have Shaurya, and I'll get, hi Shaurya, your age is 24, you live in Bangalore. Okay, hi Shaurya, your age is 24, you live in Bangalore right over there. So as simple as that, nothing too complicated about it, right? Now that you have provided gifts to, so see, if you go to a party, right, and you are bringing a gift with you, you will expect a return gift after the party as well. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Iksha, see, this is a string. Anything between two quotation marks, whether it be a single quotation mark or a double quotation mark, is called as a string. Okay, so whether it is the name as well, name is also a string. Okay, whether it be address, address is also a string because it stores Bangalore right over here, again in double quotation marks. So anything between double quotation marks or single quotation marks is a string. Okay, so again, if I'm going to a particular party and I'm bringing a gift with me, when I'm leaving the party, I will expect a return gift back, right? That is a general courtesy that should be there. Let us try to run this exact same function inside of the console. Okay, let's go back to the console and let's try to run this. So greeting greeting and then 24 Bangalore. Let's put that up right over there. Let's run this. Okay, I'll put down my name, Shaurya. I'll get, hi Shaurya, welcome to DevTown, or hi Shaurya, your age is 24 and you live in Bangalore. I'll put up enter right over here. And as you're able to see, we are still getting undefined right over here. Are you guys able to see this? We're getting undefined right over there, guys. Right? Are you guys able to see? When I completed my function, I'm getting undefined right over there. This undefined is coming up because when you were running the code, guys, you didn't give anything back to the console. You didn't get anything back to the console itself, guys. That is the reason why you're getting this undefined. If the function or if your code was returning something back, was giving you a return gift, that would have come up inside of the console instead of undefined. For example, if we go back to our sources and we put down a particular return statement, we provide a return gift right over there. Return, and you can return anything. You can return a 0, you can return a 1, you can return a random string itself, you can return the name once again, you can return the age, you can return the address, anything that you want. You can return anything. For our purpose, we'll return back the, let's say, the age. Okay, we'll return back the age right over there. Okay, now that this particular function, you are giving it a particular gift, you're also getting a particular return back as well. So we'll save this. We'll go back to our console. We'll rerun greeting in the exact same manner itself. We'll press enter. What is your name? We'll have Shaurya right over here. Hi Shaurya, you're 24, you live in Bangalore, exactly the same, nothing different right over there. But this time, instead of getting an undefined, we are getting a 24. So we're getting an undefined, we are getting a 24 right over here. In the exact same manner, if you guys remember, when we were using alert, 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 and then we were having, let's say, hi right over there, take a very simple alert statement. Alert is not getting anything back. Alert is not giving anything back. That is the reason why we're getting undefined right over here. But the same thing we do with prompt. The same thing if we do with prompt right over there. Let's put up a hi right over here inside of prompt. We rerun it. What happened? Prompt spelling is wrong. PROMPT. Okay. Hi. We'll put some random gibberish. Now that gibberish that I gave as an input, that is what is coming up to my screen. Prompt is returning something back to my screen, whereas alert is not. So if anything is not getting returned back, then it's empty, nothing is coming back. That is called as undefined. Undefined is also a type of data inside of JavaScript, which means what is this? I don't know. Okay, that is what basically JavaScript means by that. Exactly this. Now, what is this? I don't know. It is undefined. Okay, there's nothing that is coming back right over there. Okay. Can alert also return something then? No. That is the reason why you are having prompt. That is what returns something back. Mithun, I've already said if you don't know when the certificates are going to come, you are not going to get these certificates. That basically means you have not attended the classes, you have not listened to me, you don't deserve these certificates. If you want certificates, you will have to stay in the class every single day and listen to me carefully. Otherwise, what's the point? If you don't even know when the certificate is going to come, I've already told it in the previous classes. I've told it inside of the Python and machine learning classes. So you didn't listen to me. So I cannot reply that again and again right over there. Okay. Okay, great. So how did you get 24? Once again, could you please explain? Absolutely, yes. If you see right over here, I have provided two gifts to this particular function, age and address. So that age is this 24 that I'm providing. And that age is what I'm returning back from my function. So when the function gets over, whatever the function needs to do, it gets over. It returns age back. Okay. It returns age back. Now, what is the difference between a return and a console.log? Let's try to understand that. Okay. What is the difference between return and console.log? Let's try to Mahim Khan, I will do that in today's attendance, don't worry. Okay, I'll do that in today's attendance itself. सर MongoDB का boot camp आप ही host करेंगे? अच्छा नहीं पढ़ा रहा क्या? Yes, I'm going to host it right over there. Okay, so right over here, guys, let's say console.log let's say 24. I just want to print out 24 on my screen. Yeah, I'm getting 24 right over there. And I'm also doing, let's say, greeting 24 Bangalore. I'm getting 24 right over here. So what is the difference between the console.log 24 and this 24? Okay, what is the difference between these two 24? If you notice very easily, when you're running console.log 24, you're still getting undefined. You're still getting undefined right over there, guys, right? You're still getting undefined right over there, but you're not getting it right over here. So what is the difference between 24 and this 24? So the console.log 24 is just a print. It's like a tattoo, right? I have a lot of tattoos. Okay, it's like a tattoo. It's not a physical object. It is just there. It is just printing it out on your screen. There's nothing coming to your console. There's no object coming to your console. It is just a number being showcased to you. It is not an object. So nothing is being returned back right over here. It is still undefined. It's just printing stuff out. It is not returning anything back. Whereas this greeting 24 is a physical object. It is being returned back to you. It's actually a ball. It's not just a picture of a ball. It is an actual ball. So you can actually save it inside of a particular value. So if I create var age is equals to greeting, greeting, greeting 24. Let's take 26. Okay, and let's take Mumbai. So right over here, what is going to happen is that whatever this function is going to return back to us, instead of that coming up on our console, it is going to get saved inside of age. Can we return null values? Absolutely yes. So whatever is going to be returned back from our particular function, that is going to be saved inside of this variable called as age right over there. So if we run this, okay, we'll put some random values. Your age is 26. So getting an undefined right over here because now nothing is coming to your console. Whatever was going to come into your console now gets saved inside of age. So we do console.log and then I put up age right over here. As you're able to see, the age is right now containing 26 inside of it. Why do we need return? Origin, let's assume return did not exist. Then the values that you're taking in from prompt, right? The input values that you're taking in from the user using prompt, where would you save it? Nothing will get returned back from that. That input is lost right over there. How are you going to access that? So the return has a lot of different practical use case right over there as well, guys. Okay. Okay. Are you guys able to understand everything up till here, guys? Please let me know. I'm so sorry. My throat is actually not well. That is the reason why I'm drinking so much water so that it remains a little bit hydrated, right? Right? Okay. Are you guys able to understand up till here? Please do let me know. Yes? This can only happen either if you guys are amazing, okay, that you guys were able to absorb everything like a sponge itself, or I am great, I'm amazing. So either one of the two things happened and you guys are able to understand everything right there. Okay. So that is where we'll stop the basics of JavaScript. There's a lot inside of the programming language, but we don't have time. We will have to start with React.JS from tomorrow itself, hands-on practically. So we will not be diving a lot deeper into JavaScript. Whatever we'll be learning, for example, arrow functions and everything, we'll be learning it while doing React.JS. So it'll be easier for us. Okay, so basics are done. So I will be able to explain you guys very easily right over there itself. Okay. Okay. So now that has happened, I am not able to speak a lot more, guys. So I will just give you guys the attendance for today, so that we are able to continue with React.js from tomorrow itself. But I'm going to give you guys a small assignment for today. Will you guys do this small assignment, guys? Please let me know. Will you guys do this small assignment, guys? Please let me know. I'm not going to end the class right now. There's a little bit more to it, okay? But still, I'm going to give you the assignment right now itself. The assignment is pretty simple, okay? I want you guys to practice this once before coming to tomorrow's class. That's it. Creating a function, giving an input, taking up a particular, like giving it a gift, getting a return statement back, okay? Saving it inside of a variable, reusing it. I just want you guys to just practice it once before tomorrow's class. A very simple assignment, guys. I will not be able to check it. Okay, even if you're not doing it, I can't check it at the end of the day. But if you do it, it will be easier for you guys when you're coming to tomorrow's class. You will be able to recall a lot more. Okay. Okay. So now the question arises: why are we coding inside of this particular place, right? Why are we using this developers console? Why are we using this inspect module itself? Why are we not using VS Code or something like that? Let's try to understand that first, okay? Because that is really very important and a very important interview question as well. So let's try to understand that. Let me open up the OneNote. Let me make the OneNote a little bit bigger. Okay, right over here. Oh shit, what happened? I don't want this. Okay, so let's try to understand this, guys. JavaScript. What is JavaScript? JavaScript is a programming language. Would you guys agree with me on this? JavaScript is a programming language, right? Using this particular JavaScript. Now, JavaScript works inside of your browser. You're having a browser, right? Every website in the entire world, 100% of the websites in the entire world, not 99.99%. This is not at all. Okay, 100% of the websites in the entire world use JavaScript right over there. How would you feel if the websites were able to use the exact same JavaScript to enter into your particular computer, take out your particular images, videos, credit card details, passwords, and share it with the entire internet? Would you guys like that? Would you be happy like, oh wow, my all the credit card details, my passwords, my pins, my images, my videos, everything that was there in my computer and my phone now is there available on the entire internet to everybody? Nobody will feel nice right over there, right? So what happened is that when JavaScript was originally created, what let's try to understand it from a perspective, a good example right over here. So let's assume this is your earth. Why is my drawing so bad? Let me get some particular space right over here so that I'm going to draw it a little bit better. Okay. I want to draw a circle. Yeah, the earth is very fucked up, but okay, try to understand that is the earth, right? This is your atmosphere around the earth itself. Okay, this is the atmosphere. Shit. Shit. This does not look like a particular earth, but try to understand it. Okay, this is the earth and the atmosphere, and this is you, right? And this is space, guys. SPACE, space, right? So this particular person is able to survive inside of this atmosphere. The earth provides it with water. The earth provides it with particular food itself, everything that the particular person needs to survive. Now, if this particular person brings it out inside of space, if I bring this particular person inside of space, he will immediately die right over there, right? He will immediately die right over there, and that is not something that we want, right? In the exact same manner, when JavaScript was created, this person is nothing else but JavaScript, and this atmosphere is nothing else but your browser, and your space is your computer, the rest of your computer, guys. So as soon as your JavaScript is removed from your browser and into your computer, it will immediately die. It will immediately die right over there. It won't be able to work. It won't be able to do anything right over there itself, guys. Okay? It won't be able to do anything right over there because it just can't. That is how JavaScript has been created. Okay, that it can work inside of the browser, but outside the browser, it will immediately die. That is the reason why your websites are not able to enter into your computer and steal your data. That is just not possible until unless you are putting in your data inside of websites or inside of the browser itself. So that is the reason why up till this point of time, we were coding inside of the browser. We were opening up the inspect module and we were coding inside the browser because the browser comes up with everything that JavaScript requires to live. Now, some shift happened a long time ago. Okay, almost 15 years ago, what happened was companies wanted to save money. The companies run on a particular concept called as profits. Okay, the less amount of money that you spend, the more amount of profits you will be able to earn, and that is how companies run. Now, what companies were able to see is that they have to hire JavaScript developers for front-end development, and then they had to hire all these different people, PHP developers, .NET developers for backend. Now, this was costing them a lot of money because different developers had different skill sets and different developers had different particular programming languages and different particular architectures were built. So a lot of money was being hammered right over there. So companies were like, hey, we need to find one particular programming language that can be used everywhere. It can be used in the front end, it can be used in the back end, so that even if I'm hiring any kind of developer, if he's a back end developer, I need more front end guys, I'll just be like, go into the front end team and start working. Okay, you are using the same particular language itself. Now, this is where the concept of JavaScript became very popular. So what happened? So if I am a particular person, I want to survive inside of space. What do I need, guys? What do I need? If I'm a particular person, I want to survive inside of space. What do I need, guys? Can you guys let me know? What do I need to survive inside of space, guys? Please let me know. A space suit. Very good, guys. I need a space suit right over there. I need a space suit. Okay, so that I'm able to survive inside of the space itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a space suit around me. I'm going to have this particular helmet. Then I'm going to have all these coveralls right over there. That is going to help me survive inside of space. And not just survive. The spacesuit is not just going to help me survive. It is also able to help me like fly inside of space. There will be jetpacks right over there, and I will be able to fly inside of space, and it will add some more functionalities to me. It will add, so on the planet Earth, normally I'm not able to fly, right? I'm like, yeah, I have to book a flight ticket and then I can fly. But inside of space, just by wearing this spacesuit, it is able to help me live. It is able to help me survive, as well as it adds some more functionalities to me as well, right? So that is what got introduced as Node.js, this spacesuit for JavaScript, for it to be able to survive inside of computers and for it to be able to build backend development properly itself. The spacesuit is nothing else but Node.js. And along with it being able to help JavaScript survive inside of your computer, it also provides a lot more functionality to JavaScript as well. Now, that is the reason why, because up to this point of time, we didn't know about Node.js, and it was difficult for me to explain you guys about Node.js properly without teaching you guys a little bit of JavaScript. That is the reason why we were not using something like VS Code. But if you want to make your JavaScript work inside of your computer directly on VS Code or something like that, you will require Node.js right over there. What is Express.js? To learn that, we are having another bootcamp that is going to start from 21st. That is going to be Node.js, Express, and MongoDB bootcamp. So you can just attend that bootcamp to understand more about Express.js, Node.js, and MongoDB. So that is basically backend development bootcamp that is going to happen right over there. Here as well, we are not going to dive a lot more depth into Node.js. We are not going to learn about it because that is for the backend development bootcamp. Here we just need to know that, okay, there's this Node.js that exists that provides our JavaScript an environment in which we can run it inside of our computers directly as well. We don't need a browser to do that. Okay, so that is the concept of Node.js, guys, and that is the reason why from tomorrow onwards we will be utilizing something different. We will be utilizing an IDE, an integrated development environment. Your laptop specs, please. So I have 3 laptops with me. A MacBook Pro, like that was an M1 MacBook Pro with that touch bar. Second laptop, that is this Asus ROG Zephyrus G14, I guess. Exact specs, I don't know. I will have to check that out. But it had an RTX and it had a particular Ryzen processor, whatever was the latest at that point of time. And I have a particular desktop as well. So that desktop is pretty spec'd up. Like it has a 3090 inside of it. It has the latest Ryzen processor. It has like 32 gigs of RAM. So that is like amazing. Like I spec'd out the entire, like I spent an entire month of my salary just on that particular laptop. So on that particular desktop. So yeah, that is what I did. I love tech. I love tech like anything. I think so. I spend most of my money on tech. That is the reason why I'm broke as fuck almost all the time. Okay. Does CGPA matter? Not a lot, but yes, maintaining a CGPA above 7.5 would be advisable. But just by a CGPA, I'm not going to get any placements. But yes, a good thumb rule is to maintain the CGPA above 7.5. Okay. Okay, it's his hobby. Yes, it's my hobby. I love building new tech. I love exploring new tech. I wanted to get the vision as well, but I was not able to get my hands on it. And then in black market, it was getting sold like almost 1.5 times the original cost. I was like, fuck it, man. So itna paisa to nahi hai. So yeah. Okay, so let me give you guys the attendance link for today's class, and then from tomorrow we'll start out with our React.JS. 7.5 is enough. I had a CGPA of 6.9. So in my first year, I had CGPA of 6.4. And in my final year, I had 6.9. So I had a shitty ass CGPA. What did I have to search? I forgot about it. Yeah, the attendance. We have 7.41 and 7.36. Is it going to be a problem? See, it is not going to be a problem. Okay, problem nahi hoga. If you have a low CGPA, it does not make a problem. But I'll suggest it is good that you have it above 7.5. Okay, backlogs. If you are having a backlog, make sure you are able to clear it. Every college gives you an option to clear your backlogs. So please don't do this that, oh, I have a backlog, it does not matter, it matters a lot. Okay, just make sure that you clear it up. Okay, okay. 7.2 is a problem. See, again, it is not a problem, guys. ठीक है, problem नहीं है उसमें कुछ भी, but a good thumb rule is above 7.5. ठीक है, but see, CGPA does not hampers your placements. It does not hampers your particular. It determines your package itself. Okay, so that do not think about it in such a way. What is your idea on DSA on JS? Absolute shit, dog shit. Do not do it. Okay, DSA, C++ या Java script में ही करो या Java में करो. Not in JavaScript. Okay. Interviews crack नहीं हो रहे. Start learning then. Start building your particular profile. Start learning what is coming up in the interviews itself. 9.7 CGPA. Again, my topper of my college has 9.8 CGPA. I had 6.9 when I was passing out. It didn't matter at all. Instead of placements, he got a placement of like 12 lakhs per annum. I got a placement of a lot more money, like 60 lakhs per annum. So it does not depend upon what CGPA you are having. It depends upon what you are able to learn or not. What things to learn in first year? DSACB. DSACB. Simple. Data structure algorithms and competitive programming. Nothing else. Okay, the attendance link is in the live chat, guys. You guys can start filling up your attendance and do it. Okay, what if the backlogs are cleared? Then no issues. Then no issues whatsoever. DSA first or web dev first? DSA first. From where to start for full stack? Start with front end, then back end, then DevOps a little bit, then cloud, then come back to DevOps, and then finalize with cloud. The attendance link is in live chat. Please do fill up your attendance as soon as possible. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:07. So please try filling up the attendance as soon as possible. The attendance will be closed exactly at 9:07, guys. Okay. From which platforms do we practice DSA? Lead Code and Code Chef. No other platform. Most important language according to you, please suggest according to your experience. There is no language that is most important. Most important language is the language that you use for your data structures and algorithms. That is the most important language, nothing else. Okay, now that the attendance link has been provided to you guys, like I said, the attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:07. So please make sure that you are able to close it. Okay. And we'll meet in our tomorrow's class and continue from right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful night ahead. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.